Hello ladies and gentle beans, back with some more tech and stuff news. The first thing I would like to talk about, first thing actually I will point out that we've got a new layout there. It's kind of similar to the one that I used just previously. I mean, I think this is how I'm going to do my Let's Talk tech and stuff from now on, rather than just focus it on one thing. Pick multiple things and have a chat about them. Sometimes people don't want to listen to me ramble about one thing for over 10 minutes, so we'll kind of keep it like this. See how well it goes. First thing I want to talk about, the Sony are thinking of discontinuing the PlayStation 4, the DualShock design for controllers for the PlayStation 4. I can see why they would want to, and I can also have my doubts about why they want to. I mean, obviously, with consoles coming out like the Wii U that have touchscreen controllers and stuff like that, I mean, they are apparently looking into touchscreen and biometric sensors for the new controller. But on the other hand, the DualShock has been around for 16 years, or roughly around that time now anyway. I mean, I know when the PlayStation 1 came out, the original controllers were just without the analog sticks on, with no shocks in them, and they have changed slightly over the years. I mean, obviously with they were sort of a greyish colour with the PlayStation 1, then they turned to the black with the PlayStation 2, and then obviously you got the black wireless ones with the PlayStation 4. 3 even. Ugh, getting a bit ahead of myself then, gone into the future. But it's kind of an end of an era, really. I mean, especially if you're a massive PlayStation fan. I mean, I've sort of like moved over to the Xbox more than the PlayStation, but for the main reason that Xbox was a sight cheaper when it came out. The 360 was a sight cheaper when it came out, but if I could afford a PlayStation 3, I would buy one, and I probably am going to buy a PlayStation 4 as well as the new Xbox that comes out. It also would like to point out that the PlayStation 4, in inverted commas, also has now a code name which is called Orbis. I don't know how long that's been widely known for, but it sounds a bit iffy to me if they're going to code name something Orbis. I mean, I know the code name doesn't really matter too much, but I hope doesn't look like one big massive globe or something like that, because it just looks stupid sitting in the corner of your room, that would. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, if you've got collector's editions of these control pads or anything like that, then keep hold of them, because chances are they might be worth a fair bit of money. I mean, it's not uncommon for older gaming equipment that's been discontinued and no longer produced to start being worth some money. I mean, there's a lot of old stuff out there now that people are selling for thousands and thousands of pounds. So keep hold of them, keep them boxed, keep them working. You never know. 10, 15 years down the line, you could be sitting on a gold mine of PlayStation controllers there. Number two, second thing I'd like to talk about, is apparently are called ID rings. The thing that you see in front of you there, they are aimed to replace passwords and stuff like that, because apparently people are getting too forgetful in this modern day and age that you can't remember your password for anything online anymore, which I find absolutely absurd, because if you're clever about it, you put passwords in that you can remember. I mean, I know there are some websites that force you to use uppercase letters and probably put a number in and everything like that, but it's not really that hard, is it, when you come to think about it? I mean, sure, passwords can be very unsecure if you're not careful with what sort of stuff you put on your computer. I mean, it's not uncommon for someone to get a virus, no, but if you're careful, adware and spyware and stuff like that, I mean, if you scan your computer regularly, you should be safe as houses. It's only so safe you can be. I mean, this thing, I mean, yeah, fair enough, you don't have to remember a password, you just either show it to the front, or as you can see there, plug it in the side of a laptop. But what's to say that somebody steals this? you say you have this attached to your house keys or something like that, and not only can they then break into your house, but then they have access to all your bank details and everything like that as well online from using this little thing. It's a good concept, I think, but I don't think we're quite there yet. I mean, it's kind of like when the banks brought out it's Barclays that brought out this swipe crap, this cardless, bloody contactless technology. If somebody nicks your phone and you've got that on the back of them, they can start spending money left, right, and bloody centre. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think the whole security online thing and everything like that, I think it's more to do with people being careful than having to have better things so people can be more lazy. That's basically what this is. It's less stuff that you have to remember. Make people more lazy. There we go. But it's a good idea, good concept as we first start off with. I mean, if they can make them sort of possibly make them so that you can put that in, it will recognise who you are, but you still have to put in some sort of confirmation code or something like that. Maybe that'll be the way to go for, but we shall see, we shall see. And number 3, Megaupload is coming back. Yes, yes. Kim.com has or is launching a new site just called Mega, which is going to be extremely similar to Megaupload in the fact that people can put files on there and share them with other people. He has also said that it's going to feature extremely higher privacy settings on this than what it did before. I mean, obviously the US government and everybody like that aren't too happy with it because it forges a way for piracy again. I mean, for those of you who don't know, Megaupload was a site where people could upload stuff to it and then other people could download it from there. It was a peer-to-peer file transfer thing. Closely resembles one of them anyway. And a lot of people were uploading music to it and films and stuff, and other people were downloading it. And the guy Kim.com who owns the site, he got arrested for it. And although I wouldn't like to be a few £1 million behind the man, he's got a mansion in New Zealand, which, to be fair, for running a website that just allows, he doesn't really have to do much. He just makes sure that if they ask him to take things down, he takes them down. To be a multi-millionaire from just doing something like that, tens of millions of pounds he made off of Megaupload. But all good for him. I mean, there's not many sites out there at the moment that allow you to upload multiple files. I mean, and other people download them. Me and Xgrad use Google Drive a lot of the time for sharing files between each other, but it's not always practical. It seems to do the job though. But it could be. I can see it probably getting closed down again. It's going to be used. If something's there for people to abuse, people will abuse it. But it'd be nice to see it come back again. All these people that lost all their data and everything like that was saved on there before. Let's just hope we don't get a repeat of that, because that was that was insane. Anyway, that's it for today. And I will do another video probably on Wednesday. We're going to probably make this once every 2 days so that there's enough time for some news to come out. Obviously there's not always going to be news available to talk about, but we'll do it as best as we can. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.